Hey guys and gals, this is Otto. So here we are. It's the first time I've ever been in a Tumbril. This is the RN reconnaissance version. So this is kind of my first impressions. Um, Visually, I think they look pretty cool. Um, I don't know. Let's see what the tires do here. Okay, I was wondering if they did. I was wondering if maybe the tires opened up a little bit. Because if you notice, if you look at the tires here, they have a pattern that looks like they're kind of pointed towards the ground. And if you go forward, if that opened up a little bit, it could give you a more aggressive traction or something if you're stuck on hills or snow or mud or whatever. Um, it looks like their drives are set up on the rear tires. I looked at the fronts; they don't have any. They don't have anything connecting to them that suggests any kind of power. So it looks like the fronts are just steers. Um, yeah. All right. Yeah, I've never been on one of these before, so here we go. Let's see what this thing's got. It's definitely interesting. I just traded in my Ranger RC for a Tumbril RC, so that should be fun. I didn't figure I needed the Ranger. Okay. Yeah, I didn't figure I needed the Ranger. And it only holds one. I have an Apoa, so I figure if I'm gonna need a single passenger, I'll just use my Apoa, the Q or the Nox. So okay. I know it's the gravity that's here on this moon I'm on, so it's definitely interesting. She feels pretty nimble. She feels pretty light, at least in this gravity it does. Okay, let's not roll it. Hello. There we go. Now we can rock climb. That's what I was talking about earlier. See? I was talking about that in another video. Having the winch on the front of the Ursa rover actually be functional. In case you get stuck somewhere, you could pull yourself out or pull someone else out. In my mind, the vehicles on the ground are just as important as the vehicles in space. Their functionality, what they can do, what they can't do. I noticed this one is two-wheel drive. It'd be really sweet to be able to get some of these that are four-wheel, or all-wheel, maybe even two-wheel in the back, and maybe like a button on the dash that you can hit for maybe locking electronically, locking differentials or something. Okay, I can't get over that rock. I can't wait to see what the RC version feels like. She's pretty snappy. She's not bad. She definitely looks like she could be some fun, especially if you got a hot pursuit on you. That's where it's really at, right? Let's see what she's got for top speed here. I don't know if it gets enough speed. Yeah, these little rocks and stuff hit it, just knock it all over the place. But it's not bad. It's hard because there's so many rocks out here, you know? It's like you want to get someplace where it's just wide open so you could just go. You know what? I'm just going to put it down in here and see what we get. Yeah, I kind of like this view better. I don't know if I have my multi-tool on me. I could stop and check some of this out. Yeah, I seen there I went through some of those rocks. I don't know if it's always going to be that way. We know all this is very early, so you know it's very much subject to change. And I'm not trying to be critical about anything. Really, that's not the goal at all. It's just to check out the parts that I like, you know, the parts that I don't like, offer up some suggestions maybe. Um, and for these, again, I think for all the vehicles, having an option, because most of these vehicles are going to be seeing off-road. I think we can pretty much agree on that. Now that I've thoroughly gotten myself lost out here. But yeah, they're going to see off-road. So I think it's that way. They're going to see off-road, so I think traction, various levels of traction would be really important on the vehicles. Maybe even setting that up, maybe with their tire profile and their drive profile. Whether they're two-wheel, rear-wheel, front-wheel, all-wheel, four-wheel. It's all different. So Sig could definitely have a lot of fun with that. The tires that you were wearing too could potentially, you could have a lot of fun with that. Some tires are better for slicks or for racing and grabbing blacktop and going, and some are better for mud and snow. Some have a soft pattern, so they give you more traction, but they wear out quicker. Some have a harder tread, so that they don't wear out as fast. They're more durable, but their traction is often less. I guess another thing to consider with tires is pressure. I mean, these don't look like they're really weren't using rubber a whole lot, but pressure with inflatable tires is important, and so is the temperature of them. That also plays a role. As it gets colder, they'll tend to go flat, and as they get hotter, they'll tend to the pressure will rise, which will change potentially, your traction, because it changes the shape of the tire. Okay, I'm going to slowly work my way back over here to the buildings without trying to hit anything super. See, it's weird, because some of these rocks I would think I could just ride right over. Okay, that one's got my tires stuck. Okay. But yeah, I would love some tire profiles, some slicks and some knobbies of various sizes too. That'd be pretty cool on these with these open tire wells. For the most part, they are. There's a little bit of room in the back here. There's some room there in the front too. Whether you make them out of some composite material or metal, like these are not like a regular tire. So, but as far as the tread and all that, I know they look more standard on the Ursa than these. But it's I like the Tumbrils. I think they're really cute buggies. Let's see what we got here. This is the scan one. I don't know if any of this is active. What's that? That's the engine. Press to unlock. No. Okay, maybe none of that is functional yet. What was that? Oh, that's just the engine. Power off. Well, 2 power offs. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's functional yet. Winches, front, rear, that work. That would be awesome. These are all things players would invest in, especially if they have any kind of wear and tear on them, so they need to be repaired and replaced. Tires is something you could do that with. The winches are too. A lot of them use cables, and if the cable is overloaded or whatever, it could snap, so you could potentially have to replace it. Just stuff like that players would have to kind of keep up with and kind of watch their equipment a little bit in the field. Not anything too crazy, we don't have to be real anal about it so that they're checking gear like crazy, but I didn't think that would definitely be cool. Like this right here, if you had slicks on it, it would grab this stuff like super good. Whereas the slicks would not grab as good out there in the desert. But on like this, especially if we do any road racing in Star Citizen, your tire profile, I don't even need to get into it all. They make entire race games on this stuff. But yeah, that would be pretty slick. Alright, I like it. I can't wait to get the RC one finished. I should have it done in a day or two, and then I will check that one out. This is the reconnaissance version. This one's got the radar package, and I was kind of curious about that. I know no one doesn't know right now, but maybe we'll learn as time goes on. I was curious if the radar picks up more than just beacons and buildings or something, or if it picks up soldiers in the field as well. Will it pick up heat signatures? Or is there any version like that or anything that's in the works? Because I'd be really curious. On a lot of FPS games, you can press Q to kind of like mark a target so that it shows up on the radar of everyone else in your little group. And it'd be really cool if this radar one worked to some level like that, so that it would mark and ping heat sources on people's HUDs and stuff. Yeah, so it's pretty fun. spin it around here a little bit. It'd be cool if this was, yeah, if I could really do some hardcore donuts with this. Maybe you can with the RC version. I'll have to wait and see. It's not bad. It actually has decent traction. She spins a little bit when you get going and you cut it, but it actually feels like an RC car. Like when you're running them and they're running real quick and you kick them out. Okay, there's a little bit with the brake. I think that's brake. No, it's just cutting it. No brake. I wasn't sure if spacebar or shift was brake or something. Yeah, I'm on a moon now, so everything's lighter. It'd probably feel totally different on a planet that has heavier gravity. Alright, y'all. That's the Tumbril RN. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.